I've been in the trenches and seen the effects of other veterans that have been affected by war and them dealing with their job loss. I've seen what it's done to their families. So I want to be able to make a difference. Driving back from the valley, I remember my grandmother seeing a black and white, which was a state trooper car, and there's Grandpa, there goes Grandpa. I still remember that trip, and I said, that's what I want to do. When I get out of the Army, I want to be a state trooper. When I was struggling, I would tell myself, well, I need to get ready because, by faith, I will be selected to become a state trooper. There's my whole class right there.
Wait, let me try and find you.
Yep, that's it.
There's pride and support and patriotism and flags waving, but I don't see the same kind of welcome as I see when they depart.
Representative of my attorney said they need a letter of resignation before you can have an opportunity to apply for medical retirement. I said, how is that? It's like, it's going backwards. Shouldn't it be the other way? Because then I'm out in limbo. I was already on leave without pay. I didn't want to lose my house. So I said, the sooner I can start this medical retirement, at least I'll have some sort of benefit. Rather than me not having any type of income, I'll have some sort of income. Of course, I went to the hearing in Austin, and emotionally, it was very crushing for me to have to sit there and defend my job for something that I had no control over. I'm here, I went to serve my country. Yeah, I went to serve my country. And yeah. It's hard because my hands were tied. Yeah. I was denied the medical retirement from the state. And of course, there was something else the department could do for me by that time because the resignation was already in place.
I think that there isn't enough education and training and there just isn't enough outreach and advocacy to cover the role that our first responders play in our community.
I didn't get hurt because I wanted to get hurt in Iraq. I got hurt because I got hurt. It wasn't an option for me to get hurt. So why is it an option that when I have to go get treated at the VA, I have to take my own personal time, sick time? These are young men and women who had the courage and the passion of something bigger than themselves, man. And we need to foster that. We need to show them how much we care about them. But we're not doing that if we're making them take their own time to take care of illnesses they had when they were in the military, deployed to combat zones.
With the second state with the highest veteran population, how are we not taking care of them? I mean, you're talking about servicemen and women that go to fight for our freedom, but then that also protect us every day. Burn Pits 360 is not just about Leroy and me. It's about, can we reach that soldier before he pulls the trigger? We were excited because we thought it was in the bag, like it was a done deal. Texas is for veterans, and that wasn't the case. It passed unanimously in the House side. On the Senate side, we had some resistance, and come to find out that it was shot down. I couldn't see any state representative or senator opposing a bill eventually deliver specialized health care and compensation and benefits to the widows, to the families of those affected by war. One of the volunteers from our organization lost a brother as a result of deployment-related exposures, such as burn pits. When he found out that no one was really giving us a real reason why the bill didn't pass, he made it his mission to find out. Ultimately, he was able to obtain a letter from TLR. We weren't getting answers from our elected officials, but we were able to get answers directly from the agency that actually took part in making sure that bill was pulled and shut down completely. You don't let your children know that the devastation the war has caused. You try to protect them.
The patriotism, I believe that's instilled at a young age. And I remember my son, and seeing him growing up, that he always, either he would dress up, some type of a military attire, or he loved it, being around it. There'll be times when he would ask me, "Hey, Dad, may I go with you when you go to your weekend drills?" Looking back to the time that he's decided that I'm going to join the service, at no time did I ever discourage him. The advice I gave him, that always ask questions. If something doesn't feel right, if there's an environment that doesn't feel right, or a certain smell or something, I said, ask questions, and investigate. As a human being, that you're entitled to that. If it's something that's going to affect you, and that it's something that is careless or that is being used reckless, it is your right to know.
How do I feel about it being a small town from Texas? I'm proud. Leroy being from such a small town, of just love and support, right, for their local first responders or their war heroes.
Mr. Torres with the Burn Pits 360 is bringing awareness to an issue that not too many people are aware of, and that is one reason that we support him wholeheartedly.
We have been successful in having presence on a national level, on a state level.
That invisible wounds have an adverse effect on an individual, that there's a huge price that is paid. You go and serve, and you can expect to lose a limb or get shot, but in something like this that was due to a negligence or the way things were handled, to rid of waste, that there is a huge need of awareness to push the effort. Tomorrow it may be your loved one, it may be a nephew or a niece that joins the service, and that they are exposed, but at least that there'll be something that will be in place, that will be established as to where, that if that does occur, that there will be some type of care, there'll be some type of compensation that we are protected with, especially if you're serving a dual role, that you will not be left out in the cold or having to wait until your disability is approved and then lose everything else that you have worked so hard for.